Hello, my name is Dr. Debaruti Haldar and I am the professor for Department of Research, United World School of Law, Gandhinagar, Gujarat. I am also the honorary managing director for Center for Cyber Victim Counseling. This module is titled as Cyber Bullying. This module will help us understanding the concepts of cyber bullying. To know the effects of cyber bullying, we are going to read this module, and we are going to read this module to understand the effects on adults and children and to learn about anti-bullying mechanism. This module is divided into 5 parts: introduction, types of bullying, prevalent in India, understanding the concept of cyberbullying, possible legal solutions to prevent cyberbullying, and summary and conclusion. Cyberbullying is relatively under-researched area in the field of cyber criminology. According to Professor K. Jaishankar, cyberbullying is defined as abuse or harassment by teasing or insulting victims' body shape, intellect, family background, dress sense, mother tongue, place of origin, attitude, race, caste, class, name calling using modern telecommunication networks such as mobile phones, SMS, MMS, and internet, chat rooms, emails, notice boards, and groups. Traditionally, bullying has existed in India since time immemorial. The mythological epics such as Mahabharata may show that the culture of bullying existed between strong, affluent, and wealthy children of Kuru clan and their Pandava cousins. Offline bullying may include but not limited to hurling, abusing, insulting words, teasing remarks to the bullied, physical pushing, pulling of hair, or pinching, etc. with hurling abusive words. Online bullying may differ from the offline bullying, wherein digital communication technology may be used to bully the victim. In this module, we would hence learn about online bullying, especially from the Indian perspectives. Types of bullying. As has been discussed above, there can be different types of bullying, that is offline bullying, which includes physical pushing and hurling abusive language or teasing remarks to the victim, calling names, etc. And online bullying, which can be gender-centric, targeted to children by children, or targeted to the adults by adults. As may be seen above, bullying can be primarily divided into 3 groups: bullying by children targeting other children, bullying by adults targeting adults, and bullying adults to children. This may be further divided into gender-centric bullying, caste bullying, one-to-one peer bullying, or group bullying. It has often been seen that when a child gets new admission in school or joins a new community and new set of friends, he or she may be prone to be bullied by the new peer group. However, a child may also get bullied with his or her existing peer group if he or she shows physical or mental differences from the existing peers. For example, if a child is fatter than the other children in his group, or taller or shorter or disabled or not so sharp in his or her studies, he may be prone to be bullied. In such cases, often the stronger children may take lead in bullying the victim and may encourage others to bully him or her. Gender-based bullying, on the other hand, may happen in adults more than the children. In such cases, in patriarchal societies, women may be bullied by men for several reasons. Further, in such societies, male chauvinistic women may also bully independent, feminist-minded women. Gender bullying may also occur in workplaces, educational institutions, and public places. It may be seen that transgender women, people belonging to the LGBTQ group, may also be bullied by their peers or family members in schools or in colleges for their sexual orientation. Further, bullying may be caste-based as well as class-based also. In India, where caste system is still followed in the society for purposes including reservation in work or educational sector, matrimonial alimonies, etc., caste-based bullying, especially name-calling, is rampant in several Indian societies. Understanding the concept of cyberbullying. Often, several researchers have addressed cyberbullying as inclusive of cyber harassment. But this should not be understood that cyber harassment may mean only cyberbullying. Several researchers have shown that cyberbullying may happen only with children. Some have also mentioned that cyberbullying may be a form of cyberstalking, but these may not be always true. While cyberstalking is different form of cyber harassment, cyberbullying is actually harsh teasing of the victim online for several reasons. In this, the victim and the bully may not always have unwanted monitoring factor, which is essential for cyberstalking. One of the mentionable case of cyberbullying was that of Megan Mayer, who was bullied by an adult who further impersonated as a boy and tried to shame her by stating that she was not worthy. Apparently, the bully wanted to take revenge on behalf of her daughter. In this case, Megan had committed suicide, fearing large-scale shaming. In India, cyberbullying remained rather an unresearched or unrecognized offense, but is recognized as a behavioral trait among children. As such, cyberbullying may happen in different mediums of digital communication technologies. For example, in social media like Facebook or Twitter, an individual or a group of individuals may be targeted by another individual or group of individuals. Cyberbullying may also happen in WhatsApp or WhatsApp groups. Unlike physical bullying, the victim may not be able to restrict the bully by ignoring and leaving the place. In cyberspace, the bully or group of bullies may continue sending the victim the bullied messages or may post the bullied messages in his or her timeline or in his email. As some of the researchers have shown, the bully may feel dominant over the victim by observing him or her in physical space. Sometimes they may also shadow him or her in her online activities, intentionally to know about his opinion or feelings about the bullying group or his general mindset. It is for this that many researchers confuse cyberbullying with the concept of cyberstalking, but both should not be confused as one. The followings may be cited as the difference between cyberbullying and cyberstalking. In cyberbullying, harsh, insulting, teasing remarks are hurled at the victim. The motive is sadistic. The bully enjoys the insults that may be suffered by the victim. In case of bullying, the bully may use insulting, teasing remarks may be made on the body shape, race, language, skin color, etc. of the victim. In case of bullying, the bully may also use these teasing remarks may be made on these body shapes, race, and all these things. While many jurisdictions, including India, does not have any anti-bullying law, several schools have made their own anti-bullying policies, which may or may not include cyberbullying. In case of cyberstalking, the way of communication may not be teasing or insulting at the first few instances. The motive is mainly to monitor and dominate. The stalker wants to create threat in the minds of the victim. In case of cyberstalking, the stalker may use persuasive language to win over the victim so that she or he may be monitored and dominated by the stalker. If the stalker fails in his attempt to do so, he may use threatening languages to the victim. Several jurisdictions, including India, has cyberstalking prevention law. Further, cyberbullying should also not be confused with the concept of trolling, even though both concepts may look similar. As was shown by Haldar and Jaishankar in their book, Cybercrimes Against Women in India, the two concepts may differ as below. As they stated, trolling may differ from the concept of cyberbullying on hairline difference. One prime difference lies in the fact that trolls may not be directly or indirectly affected by the speech or action of their victims. They troll because mostly they don't want to divert the focus of the publication, including the status update, comment or textual expression of the victim or the discussion following the status message or comment of the main commentator in public forum, and attract the attention of the readers towards their own vicious thoughts about the victim. Possible legal solutions to prevent cyberbullying. In India, we do not have any focused law on prevention of cyberbullying. The Information Technology Act 2000, amended in 2008 in section 66A, which was defined unconstitutional by the Supreme Court of India, prescribed punishment for annoying, insulting, offensive speech and stated as follows: any person who sends by means of a computer resource or a communication device any information that is grossly offensive or has menacing character, or any information which he knows to be false, but for the purpose of causing annoyance, inconvenience, danger, obstruction, insult, injury, criminal intimidation, enmity, hatred or ill will, persistently by making use of such computer resource or a communication device or any electronic mail or electronic mail message for the purpose of causing annoyance or inconvenience, or to deceive or to mislead the address of or the recipient about origin of such messages, shall be punishable with imprisonment for a term which may extend to 3 years and with fine. But this law has been scrapped and declared unconstitutional. In the absence of this, Haldar suggested that this provision could have been amended instead of declaring unconstitutional in totality, to be used as preventive law for cyberbullying. Haldar further stated, like any other offensive communication, cyberbullying could have been regulated by properly framing section 66A. Shredding the ambiguous, vague nature, the wordings could have been reshaped to define the term cyberbullying and trolling based on the behavioral traits of the bully and trolls. It is more so because in that case, the words used in 66A could have been focused for their usage. However, presently cyberbullying may be regulated from two aspects. As Haldar and Jaishankar have mentioned, cyberbullying may be regulated from the traditional law aspect. They state, here are other provisions from the traditional penal code which can also stand guard for prohibiting such abusive words, which may include the following provisions. Section 499 of the Indian Penal Code, which defines defamation and states that whoever by words either spoken or intended to be read, or by signs or by visible representation, makes or publishes any imputation concerning any person intending to harm or knowing or having reason to believe that such imputation will harm the reputation of such person is said, except in the cases hereinafter expected, to defame that person. It may further be noted that Section 501 of the Indian Penal Code expands the scope of Section 499 to written words. It states that whoever prints or engraves any matter, knowing or having good reason to believe that such matter is defamatory of any person, shall be punished with simple imprisonment for a term which may extend to 2 years, or with fine, or with both. Section 503 of the Indian Penal Code defines criminal intimidation by stating that whoever threatens another with any injury to his person, reputation, or property, or to the person or reputation of any one in whom that person is interested, with intent to cause alarm to that person or to cause that person to do any act which he is not legally bound to do, or to omit to do any act which that person is legally entitled to do, as the means of avoiding the execution of such threat, commits criminal intimidation. Section 509 of the Indian Penal Code states that whoever intending to insult the modesty of any woman utters any word, makes any sound or gesture, or exhibits any object intending that such word or sound shall be heard, of that such gesture or object shall be seen by such woman, or intrudes upon the privacy of such woman, shall be punished with simple imprisonment for a term which may extend to 1 year, or with fine, or with both. To quote Haldar and Jaishankar again, there are some other specific laws which prevents bullying or name calling on the basis of caste or race, including the scheduled castes and the scheduled tribes. Prevention of Atrocities Amendment Ordinance 2014, which amended the Scheduled Castes and the Scheduled Tribes Prevention of Atrocities Act, and prohibits name calling by caste, etc., or writing or publishing anything to promote enmity. This was done under Section 3U. Or intentionally using any word, gesture of sexual nature to insult the women of scheduled caste or tribe, that is under Section 3 WII, etc. Summary and conclusion. As has been discussed above, cyberbullying is abusive harassment by teasing or insulting the victim's body shape, intellect, family background, dress sense, mother tongue, place of origin, attitude, race, caste, class, name calling using modern telecommunication networks such as mobile phones, SMS and MMS, and internet, that is chat rooms, emails, notice boards and groups. Cyberbullying is part of cyber harassment, but it should not be understood that cyber harassment and cyberbullying have same connotation. Cyber harassment has a larger scope and cyberbullying is inclusive of this. Cyberbullying can be either targeted to children, by children, or adults. Cyberbullying may also be done targeting adults by adults. Cyberbullying may also be in the form of gender bullying, peer bullying, etc. Presently, in India, there is no law to regulate cyberbullying. However, some existing laws may be considered as preventive laws for cyberbullying. These may include Sections 499, 503, 509 of the Indian Penal Code, Scheduled Castes and the Scheduled Tribes, Prevention of Atrocities Amendment Act, Amendment Ordinance 2014, etc. Thank you.